So this report is all about low salt sodium restricted diet. Okay, a low salt or sodium restricted diet limits the amount of sodium consumed daily. Sodium is essential for the body functions like fluid balance and muscle contractions, but excessive intake can lead to health problems, especially for those with hypertension, heart disease, or kidney issues. So, ang low salt o sodium restricted diet ay isang klase ng pagkain na nilimitahan ng dami ng sodium or asin na ini-intake ng isang tao bawat araw. Kailangan naman talaga ng sodium ng body para sa fluid balance, muscle movement at iba pang bodily functions. Pero kapag sumobra ang sodium sa kinakain natin, maaari itong magdulot ng mataas na presyon or hypertension, paglala ng mga heart conditions, at problema sa kidneys. Kaya ang diet na ito ay tumutulong para kontrolin ang blood pressure, bawasan ang pamamaga o fluid retention, at protektahan ang puso at bato. Sa simpleng salita, mas kaunting alat para mas maging healthy o mas maging healthy ang katawan. Purpose of the diet. Ang low salt o sodium restricted diet ay may ilang importanteng layunin. Una, para makontrol ang high blood pressure dahil ang sobrang alat ay nagpapataas ng presyon sa dugo. Pangalawa, para mabawasan ang fluid retention at pamamaga sa katawan, lalo na sa paa at mukha. Pangatlo, para maiwasan ang komplikasyon ng mga sakit sa puso, kidney at atay dahil mas nag-work or mas mabigat ang trabaho ng mga organ na ito kapag mataas ang sodium. Pangapat, para mapanatiling healthy ang puso at blood vessels at maiwasan ang future heart problems. Okay, ito ang recommended sodium intake bawat araw. Karaniwang rekomendasyon ay less than 2,000 milligrams or 2 grams ng sodium per day na halos katumbas ng 1 teaspoon ng asin. Depende ito sa kondisyon ng pasyente. Pwedeng baguhin o mas pababain ng doktor ang limit para mas maging angkop sa health needs niya.
Okay, so our topic is low salt sodium restricted diet. So my part of this is foods to avoid, which is the processed meats. Example of this is bacon, ham, sausage, and other processed meats are high in sodium. And number 2 is canned goods and instant foods like noodles. These are often contain high amounts of sodium as a preservative. And number 3 is fast foods and salty snacks, which is the smokes. Alam natin yan, yung mga chichirya and yung mga fast foods like Jollibee, are typically high in sodium. And number 2 is pickled, smoked, or preserved foods. These foods are high in sodium due to the preservation process. Mga example niyan is like yung mga dried fish, and like mga pickled, and nilagay sa jar. And number 5 is high sodium condiments, which is the soy sauce. And Silver Swan, example dyan is Silver Swan and fish sauce and ketchup, gravy, and seasoning cubes. Nandyan na daw yung raw cubes and that should be limited or avoided. Okay, so here are the dietary guidelines. So number 1 is first of all is cook without added salt. Avoid adding salt during cooking or at the table. Number 2 is check food labels. Choose products label as low sodium whenever possible. So, ayun daw, check daw yung mga ingredients niya. Nakalagay naman doon. So, number 3 is alternative flavorings. Use herbs, garlic, onion, or lemon to add taste instead of salt. Limit processed foods. Stick to whole and fresh foods as much as possible. And number 5 is stay hydrated. Drink water as recommended by your healthcare provider. Okay, so here are tips. Gradually reducing sodium in your diet can help your taste buds adjust to less salty flavors over time.
So here's an extension on the report of Mr. Abubakar, since he reported foods to avoid and the dietary guidelines. So I will add the recommended foods or foods that are allowed in this diet. The number 1, napasimple, fresh fruits and vegetables. Number 2, freshly meats, poultry and fish. Number 3, whole grains. It could be brown rice, oatmeal, or whole wheat bread. And 3, low sodium or salt-free seasonings such as natural herbs, spices, lemon juice, vinegars, and there are many others. And the last one, or I don't know if any others, but here's the last example for me, is low fat or unsalted dairy products.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Abdullah Muksana. So my topic is about pros advantages. So number 1, help lower blood pressures and reduces sodium levels, which relaxes blood vessels and decreases pressure on the heart. So number 2 is reduces risk of heart attack and stroke. Lower blood pressures and arteries reduce the strain on the cardiovascular system. Number 3 is decreases fluid retentions edema. Less sodium means the body holds onto less water, preventing swelling in legs, feet, and hands. Number 4 is improves kidney and heart functions. Lower pressure and reduce fluid build-up make it easier for the kidneys and heart to work efficiently. So the last one is encourage healthier eating habits. More fruits, vegetables, and fresh foods. So promotes using fresh, low sodium foods like fruit and vegetable instead of processed and foods.
Okay, cons. The disadvantages of this diet. Number 1, it may cause loss of appetite or food may taste bland. So, pwedeng mawala ng gana dahil nagiging bland or maputla ang lasa or walang lasa ang pagkain kapag mababa ang asin. Number 2, risk of low sodium levels or hyponatremia if intake is too restricted. May risk ng low sodium level kung masyadong mababa ang sodium intake, lalo na kung hindi guided ng health professional. 3, can be difficult to maintain since many foods contain hidden salt. Okay, mahirap i-maintain ang diet na to kasi maraming pagkain, lalo na ang processed foods ang may hidden salt na hindi agad napapansin. Pang-4, may require extra meal planning and label reading. Kailangan ng mas maingat na meal prep or meal planning at pagbabasa ng nutritional labels na minsan nakakapagod o nakaka-bored. Some low sodium products can be more expensive. May mga ilang low sodium products na mas mahal kaya pwedeng mag-increase ang food budget. A low salt or sodium restricted diet is beneficial for managing hypertension and heart or kidney diseases. While it has many health benefits, it requires discipline and awareness of sodium sources in food. Consulting a healthcare provider or dietitian ensures safe and balanced sodium restriction suited to individual needs. So, ang low salt o sodium restricted diet ay malaking tulong para makontrol ang hypertension at mga sakit sa puso at kidneys. Marami itong health benefits, pero nangangailangan ito ng disiplina at mga pagiging mapagmatsyag sa mga pagkaing may mataas na sodium. Mahalaga rin na kumonsulta sa healthcare provider o dietitian para masigurong safe at balance ang sodium restriction at akma sa pangailangan ng bawat tao.